This is part two. Again, as I said, everybody's life is situational. Everybody's situation is not the same. So, before we pass judgment, before we cast that first stone of thought of, this guy didn't try hard enough or this woman didn't do anything hard enough, you might want to ask them their story. You might want to know where they come from. You might want to know what they've been through. You might want to know the hell that they hide from you on social media. Because after all, nobody is on peaches and creams when it comes to social media. Everybody's life is different. Everybody. And I am no different from anyone else. The only difference between me and somebody famous, they were at the right place at the right time, and they had a hellacious bunch of luck on their side. I don't have a horseshoe, I don't have a unicorn, or any other good stuff you need up my ass. What you see is what you get. And what you get might not always be nice. Except to the 296 of you. I do my best to be honest with you. I do my best to be that person that helps y'all out through hell and high water with my videos, and having y'all watch it helps me out. You know, I got in this business to be happy. I got in this business to make sure that mixed people were not left out when it comes to representation on TV. I have epically failed mixed people. So we'll leave that to The Rock. Alright. I built myself out as a native for movie purposes because I should have been doing it in the first place. And then unfortunately with all the bullshit happening on TikTok with the black people, that there's a small group saying that natives are the original Native Americans. I said that wrong. The black individuals are saying that the original Native Americans are from Siberia. And like I said at one time, I used to believe that. I've been debunking a lot of shit. Then the other natives, the aboriginals, these black people are causing all kinds of problems for people like me who are trying to reconnect with the native side. I know I'm part native. Alright? I don't know how much percentage I have, but I know that I'm part native. I've had some issues with some people one individual on TikTok. So I decided to get a DNA test. I had taken one for ancestry, and now I'm taking one for 23andMe. I guess by next week I should be able to get online and get the results. Now I have a Native American phenotype, all right, and I'm not sure what the fuck my haplogroup is, so I do know I got at least 10%, at least, maybe less. No. Now here's the thing about DNA, because I've been learning from a guy that I follow. They don't give you 1,000% accurate results. All right. So that's the thing that has me worried. Now, as far as what tribe, I will say it like everybody else says it. I was told I was Cherokee, but I'm leaning more that might be only on my mama's side, because my mom's mom is mixed Native and black. My mom's dad is mixed white and mixed black. Well, my mom looks white. Now, my dad, on the other hand, my dad's dad is black. My dad's mom is Native or mixed Native. My dad's grandmother, my great grandmother, comes out of Charles City. It's a high Native American population. Only the natives there are not Cherokee, they're Chickahominy. So it's highly possible that I'm probably Chickahominy. At this point, I no longer care as long as I get acknowledged that I am part Native. That's it. I'm not trying to rejoin a tribe. I'm not trying to take any Native American benefits. I'll take them if they offer. If they want me back, if they take me back, I'll gladly take it. If they want me to re-enroll or to enroll, because I don't know if my grandmother was ever enrolled, I don't know if her mother was ever enrolled. That's some new shit to me. All I know is what my aunts told me. They didn't talk about it. No, They knew she was Native. They didn't talk about it. My Uncle Bruce was afraid of my great grandmother. Every time he got in trouble, he says, "Ah, here comes that old Indian woman." So, and that's just genetic because when I talk about my mom, I go, "Here comes that old white lady," because my mom was white passing. And I have lost her in a crowd of white people not too long after my father died. Now, I talked to my aunt a lot, and she said all my great grandmother ever did was cry all the time. Now, I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know how to take that. I don't know how to process it. It's fine. But understand, no, I know that Charles City and Powell Height, Poe White, whatever, is the area in which she grew up. And she went from there to Isles of Wight, where my grandmother was born, her daughter, one of her many daughters. So we know we have Native in us. How much? Don't know. But also, in case people don't understand this, they were trying to breed Native Americans out with the Indian Act of kill the Indian, save the man. Well, the women got the worst part of the whole fucking deal in the act. Okay? And again, that's why MMIP is important. I'm lucky I got this far. In my 49 years of life, I'm lucky I got this far. And like I said before, and I say it again, I've only had 2 bad Native American experiences, and both of them came in the same day. Alright? Both of them came in the same day by a group of natives, 2 dudes, that were in wheelchairs. And I was in my 20s. And I wanted to date their niece. And both of them rolled up to me and straight told me, "You're not a pure-blooded native. We don't want you nowhere near our niece." And they talked to me like I was a piece of shit. And they basically said that. And the first guy, I told him, "I will roll your ass down into that damn tree down there, and you will be one with the earth." Then after he got finished and rolled off, his big brother came on, who was just a little bit bigger than him, but neither one of them could stand up because they were both quads. That means quadriplegic, which is the only thing that kept them from getting their asses beat, because there's no honor in standing up and beating a man who can't fight back. So I threatened him, "I'll roll your ass in the oncoming traffic." After that, they ain't bothering me no more. My friend, who's the son of the chief of the Mohawk tribe, jumped down their shit. And he basically told him, the boy knows he's not all the way native. Y'all don't have to rub that shit in his face. No. So for anybody who wants to trust my indigeneity, I've been through the motherfucking trenches. I've already had some racial shit happen to me from natives. I don't hate all natives for the actions of 2. Just like I don't hate all black people who called me a zebra coming up through school. And unfortunately, and I'll say it with my full chest, unfortunately, most of my bullies have been black. I've had maybe 7, maybe 10 bad white experiences, but I've had a lifetime of black experiences. So trust me when I tell you, the only people who really give black kids that are mixed the worst damn fucking time are black kids. That's it. Y'all might not want to hear that shit, and I'm sorry, but you didn't live my life. Alright? Do I hate black people for that? No. I don't date black women because I was treated badly by black women. I'm not saying black women aren't attractive, I'm just not sexually attracted to them. That's pretty much it. You might not like what I said. Your opinion is valid. But you didn't live my fucking life. Alright? You didn't. When I started dating other girls, those same black girls who didn't find me attractive or who treated me like shit, were like, "Oh, you think you're too good for us now, huh?" It's like, too good for you. I've never been good enough. I stopped trying to be good enough because I accepted who the fuck I am. Which a lot of people need to learn how to do, especially the Aboriginals on TikTok. You need to accept who you are. I wish I was full-blooded native. I'm not. I never will be. No child that I have after me will ever be full-blooded native. And rather I marry an Asian woman or a native woman or a black woman, that kid's not going to have enough native anyway. Unless, like, they don't count blood quantum. And I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't even know how to get a blood quantum test. So, there's that. But if I can figure it out, it's like if the Chickahominy tribe's like, "Hey, look, we can offer you a blood quantum test," I'll do it. I'm pretty sure they're going to say I don't have enough. No. It's okay. And then there are some tribes that don't even do blood quantum. And if one of them will take me, I'll gladly do that. But I won't be one of them, because I don't know what tribe, whether it's Cherokee or Chickahominy, in which I come from. As far as my mother or my grandmother on my mother's side, she's adopted. She has no fucking idea where she comes from, at least for the most part. And that's like my second test. Before I die, I'll start working on her before she dies. Hopefully, she has everything I need to do the research. But I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm working hard on my grandmother on my dad's side, so I'll be working hard on my grandmother on my mother's side. Because you can ask people all the time, and people tend to negate from telling you what they don't think you can handle. All right, that's pretty much how that works. You can look at my mom and tell that this woman's got some white in her. You can look at me and probably tell that I got some white in me. And that much I know. No, I know my mom's dad was half white, half black. I just don't know which parent was which. I know my mom's mom is mixed. She's never had kinky hair. She's always had hair that's been straight. So that being said, and she's never used a perm to my knowledge. On my dad's side, all my aunts are brown. Some of them are darker than me. Some of them are lighter than me. Maybe one or two were ever truly light, and the rest of them was all dark. They all took my granddaddy's skin color. All the men took my granddaddy's skin color. But every child of my generation born in the 70s and some of the 60s, they were all my color. We all have a phenotype that looks native. So, there you go. But I'm not going to keep trying to fight my indigeneity with people on the internet. No. We'll figure it out. It is what it is. For all I know, I could be phenotypically ambiguous. I have no idea what that means. I just thought it would be cool to say that. But I've also heard that shit. You might be racially ambiguous. It's like, well, I know what my family line is basically, but I just don't know the lineage. And when I say family line, it means I know my grandfather, my grandmother, both of them. And my mom's father's dead, my dad's father's dead, my dad's mom is dead, my dad's dad is dead. My dad's grandmother, who was the main one that we have native connections to, is dead. She died in 1983. I just didn't know that she was born way, way back at the turn of the goddamn century, which means she was old as fuck. Now, as far as, paperwork, I've been doing research, and yes, mulatto does not just mean black and white, it also means that you could be native and black. My grandmother on my dad's side was listed as mulatto instead of whatever native that she comes from. So for all I know, she could be the descendant of a native freeman as well as a native, but she was definitely native in the face. All right? So, we'll leave it there, and you can say what you want. But I will say this, as I post my 3 songs and these 2 videos. There are a lot of things that have gone wrong with my life. Opportunities have never knocked on my door. So at 50 years old, I'm knocking down doors now. You will see me. I need to do this because it makes me happy. I need to do this because no one has given me a fucking chance. Therefore, James Williams Jr. is dead. But only to the entertainment world. Echo Fan Grey Wolf is just getting started. I will have bad days. I have bad days. There's not a day that goes by that I don't have that's a bad day. By some point at some time, I have a bad moment. I don't look for good days. I'll be honest with you. I look for good moments in a day. No. And I think I should write that down. Because I might need that as a song. Good moments in a day. I think I might that like next. There will be background noise. But just understand there are some of us who will never have a good day. There's some of us who have never been given a golden opportunity, and I happen to unfortunately be one of those people. That being said, thank you guys for being here. I am Echo Fan Grey Wolf. This is Comfort Africa number 2. Be seeing you.